Shane here from Apex Custom Smokers. Before we get into the video, I want to address how dangerous working with propane tanks can be. Not just when cutting into the actual tank, but right from removing the valve to cutting away the handles. Most don't realize the danger, myself included. It wasn't until a fireman purchased a smoker from me and explained something called BLEVE, or boiling liquid expanding vapor explosion, did I realize I had been putting myself at risk. Simply put, any heat on the outside of the tank could cause an explosion, even without a flame present. The heat from cutting away handles is enough for any residual vapor in the tank to expand and explode. I've included 3 news articles just from the past few months to show this is more common than most people think. I'm certainly no expert. However, I figured if I was going to show a build using a propane tank, I should point out the dangers involved in using one. Please be safe. Now, onto the build. This is the firebox being built. Again, using 1/4-inch steel. Here, I use a hole saw to cut either end of the damper holes out before using the plasma cutter to cut out the sides, as well as the door itself. Here, I've hooked up the tank to a burner to make sure it's empty. The person who sold it to me said it was empty. Obviously, he was mistaken. This is why you should never take somebody's word and always check for yourself. Before I started cutting the handles off, I did fill the tank up full of water. I also used a rubber bung like the one shown here to plug the hole before flipping the tank over and cutting the bottom support off. The rubber stoppers are actually used for wine carboys and can be purchased at any wine supply store. Here's the collector marked out and ready to cut. Here, I show filling the tank back up with water after marking out the collector. Having the tank filled with water while cutting it out greatly reduces the hazards. Here, I am hand tapping the bolt holes for the removable stack. Here, I'm welding the cook chamber door trim on. Propane tanks are made from 1/8-inch metal, which is half the thickness I'm used to working with. So I only weld short beads before stopping and using a fan to help cool the material down. This method doesn't guarantee the weld metal won't distort, but it certainly helps. You may notice that I turn the fan off while I'm welding. This is so the air from it doesn't blow away my shielding gas. This is the completed smoker. It's fully coated with black, high temperature enamel. As you can see, there's only one grate that doesn't slide out, but it is removable. I came up with this as a cheaper option for people who maybe haven't tried offset grilling and don't want to commit to a heftier price tag. It's still a few $100s more than the basic offset sold at big box stores. However, it's made from heavier gauge metal, the cook chamber being 1/8 inch and firebox and collector being 1/4 inch. So it will last a lot longer and will hold its resale value if the person wants to upgrade to a bigger unit. Either way, this smoker will still last for years to come. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you're interested in this type of smoker or any other one that you see on this channel, please feel free to email me at the address in the description below. Also, please consider subscribing. Thanks again. Apex Custom Smokers out.